Makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine. Even if you call.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into some video game news. Um, so there was a bombshell report dropped. Now, as y'all remember, some weeks ago, in the beginning of May, the video game Redfall dropped. And I was covering it. I was looking forward to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I downloaded it on the cloud to try it. And I've said multiple times, I am an Xbox fan. I prefer my Xbox over my PS5. But guys, that one was a dud. Now we got now we have some answers on what exactly happened behind closed doors when it came to Arcane Studios, who normally brings a lot of great experiences. Well, let's see what we got. Let's see exactly what they had to say. All right. Inside the making of Redfall's Xbox latest misfire. All right. Over the years, Microsoft uh okay, over the years, Microsoft Corporation owned video game developer Arcane Studios has cultivated a reputation for releasing games that are beloved by fans yet don't sell very well, such as Prey and Dishonored 2. By contrast, the studio's most recent game, Redfall, has achieved something new. It has managed to be at once a commercial and critical disappointment. Redfall, a multiplayer shooter set on a fictional Massachusetts island full of vampires, debuted on May 2nd and was promptly panned. Fans and critics slammed the game's bugs and shortcomings on the review aggregation website Metacritic. Redfall has earned a paltry 54 out of 100, ranking it among the year's worst reviewed games. It seems there is an issue with every element, reviewer Tariq Musa wrote. In the end, Redfall feels unpolished, underdone, underwhelming, and uncomfortable. Let's try to get deep into this. Let's see. But to the makers of Redfall, the mediocre reception was no big surprise. The project suffered from unclear direction, frequent attrition, and perennial lack of staff, according to more than a dozen people who worked on the game, speaking anonymously because they were not authorized to discuss it publicly. A spokesperson for Redfall's publisher, Bethesda Softworks, declined to comment. Development of Redfall began in 2018. So understand. Let's read that again. Development of Redfall began in 2018. At the time, ZeniMax, the large privately held owner of Bethesda Softworks, was looking to sell itself. Behind the scenes, the company was encouraging its studios to develop games that could generate revenue beyond the initial sales, a popular trend dubbed games as a service, which was taking off in the late 2010s thanks to lucrative hits like Overwatch and Fortnite. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, what I want y'all to understand is, uh, um, first of all, the development of this game started, okay, in 2018 before Xbox ever bought them. This was a mandate that came down from above who wanted to create games as a service. Remember, what is it? Fallout 76? That wasn't Xbox. That was ZeniMax. Why? Because they wanted games like Destiny, like Fortnite, like Overwatch, that people was gonna keep. Oh, Apex Legends, that people was just gonna keep returning to, keep playing over and over and over and over and over again, and continuously spending money. What I find interesting about this whole situation is that every single journalist, every single YouTuber, every single everybody comes on this and says Xbox just can't get it right. Nigga, how? All they did was buy the company. All right. Uh, uh, According to people familiar with the process, ZeniMax was strongly urging developers at its subsidiaries to implement microtransactions, that is, recurring opportunities within games for players to spend real money, say outfitting their characters. Although this wasn't an absolute mandate, several ZeniMax franchises such as Fallout, Doom, and Wolfenstein would soon release new versions incorporating online multiplayer and monetization options. Uh, Here we can skip to this. Since its founding in no, we won't talk about that. Oh, okay. Since its founding in 1999, Arcade had become known for games called immersive sims, single-player experiences in which players strive to overcome obstacles in multiple ways, from combat to stealth maneuvers. Yet from the start, Redfall was pitched to staff as a multiplayer arcade game, which some team members said they found confusing. Whether the sort of gameplay that the studio specialized in would be technically possible in a multiplayer environment was an open question. Developers under Smith and Bear said the two leads were outwardly excited, but as the project progressed, failed to provide clear direction. Staff members said that over time they grew frustrated with management frequently shifting references to other games such as Far Cry and Borderlands. That left each department with varying ideas of what exactly they were making throughout the development. The fundamental tension between single player and multiplayer design remained unresolved. Smith and Bear did not respond to requests for comment. Now, this is a long article. Obviously, we're not going to read it all, but in conclusion, guys, let me see if I can get to this part. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Multiplayer attention. Hold on, because I want to. Okay, Meanwhile, on September 2020, Microsoft purchased ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. It was an ambitious move that gave Xbox control over. Yeah. We get all that. Although adding Arcane's portfolio wasn't the main goal, it was potentially a nice bonus for Microsoft, particularly if Redfall turned into a hit. The acquisition gave some staff at Arcane hope that Microsoft might cancel Redfall, or better yet, let them reboot it as a single-player game, according to sources familiar with the production. Instead, Microsoft maintained a hands-off approach, aside from canceling a version of Redfall that had been planned for rival Sony Corporation's PlayStation. Microsoft allowed ZeniMax to continue operating as it had before with great autonomy. Microsoft Spencer would later say in Kind of Funny interview that Xbox didn't do a good job early on engaging Arcane Austin. That is an understatement. This is a developer. Think about it. Think about this for a second. You spend years working on a product. Okay? You spend years working on a product. And you get bought out by another company. And the people making this product comes in and says, we hope they come in and shut it down. What? Microsoft, please come cancel this game. And Microsoft was pretty much like, we taking a hands-off approach. And this is where I want to hold Microsoft accountable, because you do not spend $7.5 fucking billion to come in and say, hey guys, we're going to let you do what you do. We just going to sit back and let you make the game. Bethesda, as of recently, had not had a great track record before. All of their games were buggy. Just Fallout 76, Fallout 4, 16 times the detail. Like, come on, man. So obviously, if you're gonna spend $7.5 billion, you come in and say, hey, this is how we're gonna do business now. I like what you guys are doing, but watching from afar, this is what I would like to see. I want to see you make the games that you like to make, but I want to see you improve this. I want to see you improve that. And basically what we're giving you is the resources to make those improvements. And they didn't do that. So that's where Microsoft. So anyway, basically, long story short, guys, that's what happened with Redfall. Okay, Redfall, the developers didn't even want to make it. Microsoft had no idea. They thought they was getting this amazing game. I don't know why they thought that. Did they ever play the game before they released it? It should have been canceled or rebooted. So anyway, that's that. I'm not going to read the entire article, but if you want to read the entire article, you can go to Jason Schreier's Twitter, and he has the entire article there. All right, we can go ahead and close that out.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel.